So I'm on, everything's good? Hi. So for the first part of my talk, I wanted to read you guys something, because this is when the shift happened for me when I started my company. And I think it's really, really critical and important that we watch what we say. Web pros, the creative industry, we're very hard on ourselves. We probably judge our products and our projects with a little bit more critique than even a client would. You know, I know a lot of us are perfectionists. So I just want to read you guys something that means a lot to me. So this is written by Elbert Hubbard. If you guys don't know who he is, he was an American businessman, passed away in 1916. But this is a letter that he wrote, and it says, if you work for a man, in heaven's name, work for him. If he pays wages that supply you your bread and butter, work for him. Speak well of him, think well of him, and stand by him, and stand by the institution he represents. I think if I worked for a man, I would work for him. I would not work for him a part of his time, but all of his time. I would give an undivided service, or none. If put to the pinch, an ounce of loyalty is worth a pound of cleverness. If you must vilify, condemn, or disparage him in any way, resign your position, and when you are outside, damn to your heart's content. But I pray you, as long as you are a part of that institution, do not condemn it. Not that you will injure the institution, not that, but when you disparage the concern of which you are a part, you disparage yourself. You have got to commit. You have to commit. Whatever it takes for you to commit and say, this is my business, I'm going to run it my way, I'm going to make it happen, you have to find a way to commit. And you have to find a way to make that commitment stick so that it matters to you. These partnerships, the common mistake many business owners, many new business people make in partnerships is they say, let's be 50-50. Because we're equals, right? So we're going to do equal pay. That works when there's no money. That's great. When you got no money and no revenue and no customers, that sounds great and everybody feels good. And then 6 months later, one of you starts to go, why am I doing all the work? What are they doing? And there's animosity that gets created. Here's the other problem with 50-50, the legit problem. Who's the boss? Who is the stopgap? Who's the CEO? Who's the one that says, great ideas, but we're going this way, right? And it's not a dictatorship, but somebody has to be in charge, take the blame, take the fall, be accountable. Somebody has to be the boss. So I guess worst case scenario, maybe you do like a 49% to 51%, but you have to decide who's the boss? Who is the person that's going to, if we can't agree, if we don't know which way to go or what we're doing, we need one person that says, okay, I'll make the decision, we're going that way. With everything, there's a line. With everything. I don't care if you're going from freelancer to virtual agency, agency back to virtual agency, there's always a line, right? On one side of the line, there's more opportunity, there's more business, there's more revenue, there's more happiness. On the other side of the line, there's more of what you have now. So if you're not happy with what you have now, what the heck is stopping you from crossing the line? Yeah. I think most of us stop, especially in the creative industry, we don't move forward because we can't see what the finished thing looks like, whatever that thing is, right? We can go and watch videos on Photoshop and we can see what Dreamweaver does and we can build sites and, you know, I know that if I use a paragraph tag, it makes a paragraph. I understand the end of coding, even though I'm not a coder, but there's things we understand because of how we learned this business. Humans are different, right? Business is a little bit different. You don't know that you're going to make that sale after you do a presentation. You don't know that if you make that call, they're actually going to listen to you. But crossing the line, like if you don't try, you're never going to get it, ever. So what I encourage you guys to do, is do the hard stuff. Cross the line. Stop working on the simple stuff. You might really hate your website. That's okay. Don't use it. Use the phone. When people tell me, I can't get the phone to ring, I say, well, pick it up. Right? It goes two ways. It goes two ways. The beauty of this time in our lives is, golly, when I started, I didn't know anything about Facebook or Twitter, or we didn't have Pinterest, right? There's so many different channels. It can feel overwhelming. I get that. It can feel overwhelming. But there's never been a better time to start a business, because you can literally get in front of anybody you want to get in front of. You can. You can follow the CEO of whatever company you're after and send them a direct message through Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook. You don't have to call them or text them. Use a different method, whatever you're comfortable with. But whatever you do, cross the line. Don't stay where you're at. Give it a shot. Everybody needs a tool, a cheat sheet, right? Even I don't know what I'm going to say all the time. I barely knew what I was going to say today. I couldn't wait to hear it.
Thanks, John.